What's going on, everybody? It is Tuesday. The SPY is gapping up big today. Huge green day, obviously bringing a ton of things with it. Only got two stocks though that are gapping due to catalysts. One of them DSW here, up 18%, and the other one SFIX down 20%. Both of them beat earnings, but surprisingly SFIX really dropping off here. DSW definitely looking like it's going to be the thing to watch here at the open for gap and go or anything. Although, looks like there's some things in the way here. Yeah, this 50 might be some problems, and then 28's right after it. Just let's see what happens. But still watching the usual six, FANG stocks and whatnot, so... I thought the same thing yesterday, where I didn't think there was going to be that much action. But who knows? Just gotta wait and see. Goal today is just to be patient, take the A+, leave the rest. I feel like I've been tracking things pretty well lately, so I just want to keep going with that. Alright, we are having a very bullish open. The ARMS index is down to 0.6. I don't think I've ever seen it that low. SFIX dropping off a point. DSW, nothing here. I'm sure it's the same case with sometimes BABA does, where the volume just waits a little bit to come in, and all of a sudden we see this massive explosion. I think 300 is going to be right on it. 300 will be the share size to go for here, but I need to see something. I need to see the tape just start picking up. Something needs to happen. Huh. Here we go. If we start coming back up here, I'll get in on this. So there's some hidden sellers or something going on. That are just people aren't buying, because I'm seeing everything happen on the bid here. There's one. Amen. '60s, I'm out. There it was. Too bad. SPY is turning down here. I'm sure it's helping it. Yeah, I'm glad I'm starting to use less size on these. They really just, I don't know. Middle of the year, gap and go, I couldn't lose on them. It's all catching up to me now. Bob is showing strength here. Apple's very weak. Could definitely have some opening range plays setting up here pretty soon. DSW seems like it's going to be really good for a short. And it's been weak this entire open so far. If we consolidate right here. Nope. SPY's pulling up. SFIX is looking pretty good. I'll have to use a market. 75, so I gotta give it about 25 cents. 500 shares, is that right? It's a little more than 100 bucks. I got filled at 66, that was terrible. Breaking, I'm not even gonna chance letting this thing turn down against me if I'm already red on the day. That thing either had to go right then and there, or I don't care. With that bad of an entry. NVIDIA right now. Nope, missed it. Wanted to get a better entry, just too slow to get to it. And watch the one that I miss actually be the winner. Apple looks really good. Jeez, man, I am missing these by fractions of a second. Something going on Netflix here. Maybe at this 272. Nope, I didn't see anything on the tape. That's annoying. I might want to get a short up here on Apple. See what happens. If we can break above this range here and it gets stuffed back in, I can get pretty big too. I can probably risk about 20 cents here. I'll go for 400 and see what happens. I need to see it higher. I want to see a touch view app. SPY's moving up, so this could be this could happen. There we go. Trade's better if it touches view app. We're not touching it yet. Close, but nah. I'm in on this. See if we can take it back to the lows. Ultimately 170.10 I believe I'll look for to get out. I think in the 20s. I need to start looking at cover here. Jeez. Want to drop. Yeah. That's enough for me to call it on that one. Still got 100 shares left. SPY definitely turned around and dropped, so that helped a lot. But I got a really good entry on this one, so I can hold on to this one for a while. Definitely 100 shares. I mean, I could only lose about 20 bucks on this one, so no matter what, I'm in the green for sure. Wow. I'm by half here again. It's kind of bouncing a little bit, but yeah, there's the SPY. Yesterday's close is probably going to act as some kind of support, I'm sure. Oh, just all of this whole mess in here. For sure. And SPY's bouncing up. I'm all out here. SPY's starting to pull up. SPY's bouncing. It just made a new low a day, and SPY's come back up. Apple's entering all of this right here. Yesterday's close. Good spot to get out. Sell trade. Exactly what I'm looking for. Alright, I got nothing for now. Turn it back later. Okay, I'm watching Facebook here. Might be soap. Don't want to see that. Wow, really don't want to see that. SPY actually just faked me out. I was looking for a long here on both Facebook and SPY. But we just made, you know, the higher low, broke out above this range, made a new higher high, higher low, and then now it looks like we're failing. So maybe not, no trades. Okay, I'm watching SFIX right now. Looking like it could be a good short opportunity. The market here is really dropping off at the moment. I want to see this thing break above VWAP and get stuffed right back underneath, enter in with the market order, see if we can break out underneath this triangle here. Only problem is the sellers there. The SPY's been dropping and SFIX has been not dropping. It's been kind of grinded higher, if anything. So I really need to just wait. I just need to see what happens here. See, this high is 64. So right now my stop could be about 65, but I need to see that break first. Because we got these, the 50's coming down, but the 9 and the 20 are underneath it, supporting it. So until this thing develops a little further here, or we get that break up and stuffed right back down, I don't have a trade. Can actually probably get bigger here too. So now it's going to be interesting because we can certainly get a squeeze above this here, but the 50 is going to be right on top of it. Gotta wait and see. Here we go. I need to see a better push than that. I wanted to see the 60s. 15 seconds. I don't know where that 50 is going to be now. It's going to be right in the middle of all this. Yeah, it might want to pop up now. Spy is moving up. Spy's coming back to view app. Yeah, pre-market's relatively the same. Yeah, I need to wait and see what happens with this one. I don't wanna get in too early. Ooh, Spy failed moving higher here. That's a good sign. Five-minute 9 EMA is right at 20, so it's not in play yet. Spy is moving higher. Yeah, anything in the 60s, and if we come right back down, I should get short. Well, I'll tell you what, if it happens, I'll turn it back. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm gonna be done for the day. SFix did end up making it move. Look at that. Look at all the sellers there. I was actually scanning through the other stocks at the time. I really wanted to see this thing come up and test view up again. I didn't want to just short it right into all this. I mean, the SPY was acting pretty strong at the time for pretty much this entire, what, past half hour almost? But SFix just wouldn't move up. So I guess we're moving down. Pretty solid scenario here. I mean, you know, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, and then I guess it just finally gave in and just took off, headed down. So whatever. The only trade that I took on it was this attempted opening range breakdown. I got a really bad entry, so my risk was a lot larger than I wanted it to be. So I just said, forget it. You know, if it starts moving back against me, I was out. You know, 3 cents against me. So ended up being a winner. But I mean, if I'm not comfortable with the risk that I just took, then I'm not trying to force anything, let it play out, or whatever. First trade I took on the day was on DSW. Was a attempted gap and go higher. I mean, you know, maybe I should have avoided this one because I remember right at the open, I just kept seeing over time and time again, you know, the bids that were just getting hammered. Sellers constantly, it just seemed like nobody was buying the stock. But I mean, once we got up there, you know, it was still close to my rule, I guess. I haven't really thought about, you know, reading the tape for these gap and go trades, because in this one it was pretty clear that you know, there were just more sellers than buyers. Obviously, I mean, the thing ended up dropping off another couple points after gapping up so much as it did. But I mean, I was in and out pretty much as fast as I could. You know, I got up there. I remember seeing 75 was just there for like 30 seconds, just not moving, and then as soon as 75 was gone, I was all out. I think what ended up happening here is we ended up gapping into this somewhat consolidation range, I guess. I mean, you can see 27's been a pretty significant level, and we just had this huge steep sell-off for the past few days, headed right into this earnings, and then, I mean, as soon as we gap up here, anybody short, obviously underwater. You know, I thought there might be like a short squeeze or something at the open, but at the same time, anybody that's long in here, which seems like it would be most people, you know, this is kind of a break-even spot for them to get all out, and I think that's what ended up happening today, is just everybody getting out that was underwater and just caused the stock to drop a bunch. And the only winning trade that I had was on Apple. Super good setup here. You can see the range that it's making. You know, had a pretty weak open. Can't get above this 170.75-ish. You know, once it finally did, it tested VWAP, and then I was just waiting to see if it was going to fail. Started failing, got underneath that 70 again, and at 69 I hit the button. So got filled at 67. Just a straight shot down. Covered half right where last support was. Covered, you know, a little more right at new low a day, and then covered the rest as we headed towards yesterday's kind of consolidation period and close. So finishing the day plus 80. It's just a really interesting day. I mean, just looking at the SPY, just chop everywhere, just no direction whatsoever. You know, I just made a new high, made a new low right afterwards, attempted to make another new high, headed lower, headed higher. I mean, I just can't get a read on anything, so I'm not gonna try and force anything. I mean, Baba was setting up for a bunch of shorts, possible longs in here, but I mean, whenever you're trading these lower relative volume stocks, you know, they're going to be influenced by the SPY. So I mean, if the SPY is chopping around, chances are these FANG stocks are going to be chopping around as well. Just looking at all these, and just, it's like Tesla's the only one with direction. So whatever, finishing up $80. Can't complain too much. And I'll just be back tomorrow. Thanks for watching.